we are going to see mesh analysis, that is use mesh analysis to find Ix. Ix is current through this 1 ohm. Current through this 0.1 ohm means we need to know this loop current and this loop current. Here mesh analysis is 3 loop mesh analysis, that is we are going to assume it as loop 1, loop 2 and loop 3. Current through the loop 1 is we are going to taking it as I1 and here I2 and again here it as I3. That is for resistor and all there is no current direction, no, so for that only we are assuming it as I1, I2, I3. Through the point 1 the current enters like this and leaves like this because the current flows in clockwise direction. So current enters through the point 1 is plus and leaves through minus. Similarly through point 5 it enters here and leaves here. Similarly to point 1 it enters here and leaves here. Similarly in this loop the current flows in clockwise direction. So through point 1 it enters here and leaves here. Through point 5 it enters here and leaves here. Through point 1 again it enters here and leaves here. In loop 3 it flows in clockwise direction. So through point 5 it enters here and leaves here. And point 2 it enters here and leaves here. And through point 5 again it enters and leaves here. So we have assumed plus minus to the resistors. After that we need to find loop equation. So first loop 1 equation. We are going to apply KVL, that is Kirchhoff voltage law. What is Kirchhoff voltage law? The current through any closed loop is equal to 0. That is voltage across any closed loop equal to 0. So voltage raise equal to voltage drop. That is we can start from any resistance. I am going to start from 0.1 resistor. So 0.1 the current direction is plus 2 minus. So I am taking it as plus 0.1. So plus 0.1 current is I1. Similarly 0.5 plus 2 minus, so plus 0.5. The 0.5 is between I1 and I3. So I am taking the current as I1 minus I3. Similarly 0.1. So plus 2 minus, so plus 0.1 it is between I1 and I2. So plus 0.1 I1 minus I2. After that battery source it is minus 2 plus, so minus 2 volt. So we can directly write it as minus 2 which is equal to 0. So potential rise equal to potential drop. After that we need to simplify this equation. So 0.1 I1 plus 0.5 I1 minus 0.5 I3 plus 0.1 I1 minus 0.1 I2. I am taking this minus 2 to that side, so it will becomes plus 2. After that I need to simplify this equation, that is I1 values and all, that is 0.1 plus 0.5 plus 0.1. So totally it is 0.7 I1. Then I2 is minus 0.1 I2. Then minus 0.5 I3 which is equal to 2. That is first equation. Similarly loop 2. I am going to apply same KVL in loop 2. That is to this loop I am going to apply KVL. So I can start from any resistant. For example I am starting it from 0.1. So 0.1 the current flows is I2 and I1. So I starting from here. So it is plus 2 minus. So plus 0.1 I2 minus I1. So plus 0.1 I2 minus I1. Similarly here plus 2 minus. So plus 0.5 it is between I2 and I3. So plus 0.5 I2 minus I3. Then here plus 2 minus 0.1. So plus 0.1 the current is I2. So plus 2 minus, so plus 3 which is equal to 0. Then I am simplifying this equation, that is 0.1 I2 minus 0.1 I1 plus 0.5 I2 minus 0.5 I3 plus 0.1 I2 equal to minus 3. After simplifying this we will get it as minus 0.1 I1. Then I2 value is 0.1, 0.5 and 0.7. So totally it will becomes it as 0.7 I2 minus 0.5 I3 equal to minus 3. This is equation 2. Similarly loop 3 equation. For loop 3 equation also I am going to apply KVL. That is for this loop I am going to use KVL. For the loop 3 I am going to use KVL. That is, I can start from any resistance. I am going to start it from 0.5. So 0.5 is between I3 and I2, and 0.2 the current flow is only I3, and again this 0.5 is between I3 and I2. So I am going to write loop equation for this loop. I can start from 0.5. So 0.5 I3 minus I1, again 0.2 I3, again plus 0.5 I3 minus I2 plus 4 equal to 0. After simplifying this, I get the equation as 0.5 I3 minus 0.1 I1 plus 0.2 I3 plus 0.5 I3 minus 0.5 I2. The 4 will become that side as minus 4. After simplifying this equation, I will get it as 0.5 I1, then minus 0.5 I2. Then after adding I3 equation, it will become as 0.5 plus 0.2 plus 0.5. So totally it will become as 1.2 I3, which is equal to minus 4. This is third equation. After solving equation 1, 2 and 3, we will get I1, I2, I3 value by use of calculator as minus 8.69 amps, minus 14.9 amps, similarly minus 13.2 amps. Here they asked use mesh analysis to find Ix. Ix is between I1 and I2 no. So to find Ix, I am going to subtract I1 minus I2. That is, I1 value is minus 8.69 minus of minus 14.9. So we get it as 6.25 amps. So Ix equal to 6.25 amps. Thank you.